So dark. Can you see me? Yes. Happy 2023. This video is about how I ate every day to go from looking like this to losing more than 15 kilograms over the course of 3 months. And trust me, it's a lot easier than you think. So, watch till the end. I'll see you in a bit. Move. Give it. Hot. There you go. Alright, first thing of the day, black coffee. Why black coffee? Because as soon as you wake up, your body already wakes up in a starved state, which means it's been sustaining itself throughout the night through body fat. So for me, I'm just gonna have a little bit of coffee, get a bit of energy, go for a walk on an empty stomach so that I just burn a few extra calories. So the first thing that I have is coffee. Yes, plain black coffee. Hasn't even finished it. He's already sleeping. Frank, finish your milk. So, after my black coffee, I'll go for a 20-minute walk, drop my sister off at school, but before that, I'll have something that every Sri Lankan loves to have in the morning, and that is some tea, until it's finally time for lunch. Alright, time for the first meal of the day, that is lunch. If I've done my other stuff correctly, and that is if I had my black coffee and my tea, usually my appetite is suppressed until about 12:30. That's when I get a bit hungry, and then I just stay a bit more, maybe like 30 minutes more with a bit of hunger, and then at 1 p.m. I properly eat. So lunch is gonna be actually regular as rice and curry, which might be surprising to some people because usually a lot of people start saying that rice is bad for weight loss. I'd like to say that there's nothing wrong with the food itself. It actually comes down to how you portion each ingredient that you put in a rice and curry. I'll show that to you right now. Alright, first meal of the day, and this is something I like to call the rice and curry burrito meal. Basically, it's just my lunch, but it's served in a very different ratio to how you usually serve lunch. The first thing is I reduce my rice by about half. So when usually you have about 300 grams of rice, I probably have about 100 to 150. And then I replace most of those carbs with more protein. So in a normal rice and curry meal, you probably have about 50 grams of whatever protein source. In this case, I'm having about 100 to 150 grams, which gives me about 30 grams of solid protein to build muscle with. And then I've loaded the thing to the top with any sort of vegetables. Now it doesn't really matter what vegetables you're making, make sure that it's loaded to the top for two things. Number one is obviously micronutrient benefits, but the most important one is the fact that it'll fill you up. And if your stomach gets full, then you're not gonna get as hungry, which means you can sustain this weight loss for longer while eating the same foods that you usually eat. So if you're gonna lose weight, try eating like this. It'll help a lot with your weight loss journey. Alright, it's like super gloomy outside and rainy, but it's gym time. And before going to the gym, I have a pre-workout. Now, I don't buy pre-workout supplements because number one, it's very expensive nowadays. And number two, you can kind of get the same kind of benefits by making them at home. So I made like a homemade version of it. Pretty much just full of caffeine, electrolytes, and a bit of salt so that you get a good pump. This thing gets the job done, and the best thing about having a pre-workout before going to the gym is because when you're going on a calorie deficit, you're gonna feel tired, especially as you keep doing the weight loss process. So always pre-workout helps you get rid of that tiredness and get the work in. It's night time, and that means it's time for dinner. So for dinner, I usually have anything I want. If I've eaten properly throughout the day, I have about 1,000 calories left over that I can have for dinner. Which is why today for dinner, I am having a burger. What? A burger when you're like losing weight? Yeah.
I actually have this like at least twice a week, some sort of fast food or some kind of food that I enjoy, just to like, just to enjoy food. And that's the important thing that I want to tell you. If you've planned out your day properly, you can enjoy fast food and still find a way to lose weight. Because at the end of the day, it's a numbers game. Losing weight is basically calories in versus calories out. You take a given day, you eat more calories than you burn off, your body retains fat. If you burn more calories than you've eaten, then your body will lose fat. Because it has to somehow make up for that energy that you're not taking in through food, so it'll start burning through body fat. Which is why even though you eat burgers, there's nothing special about it. At the end of the day, they're macronutrients that are burnt down for energy. Who the hell eats healthy all the time? No one does that. And that's not realistic either. You should be eating healthy like 75% of your meals, but the rest of the 25%, go ahead, have fun. Get something that you enjoy eating. But plan for the calories ahead of time. This is not for like presentation purposes only. Like, look, I'm literally eating this. That's tasty. That's pretty good. Yeah. Oh wait, now I have to do it in other languages. Ah shit. So if you're trying to lose weight, don't overthink it. Start now, do the tips that I've told you in the previous video, and I promise you, you can lose weight without sacrificing the foods that you love to eat. It's possible. You just have to plan for it. By the way, if you want a meal plan made for you, you can check the link in the description below, get a meal plan. You can also get a workout program that will help you lose weight, and you'll be supporting me as well. The other thing you need to understand is you need to build muscle, because if you build muscle, you can eat more food but still maintain a lean physique. So if you want to know how to build muscle, click on this video right here.